Happy Sunday morning, new humans. This is Oracle Jessie here to give you your weekly reading. So, let's take a look and see what this week's going to be all about. After last week. Last week was kind of rough for me, but let's take a look. Okay, first we're going to do the Mystic Dreamer Tarot deck. This one is the reverse Six of Wands, okay? So we've accomplished something, but we're not going to get the recognition that we're wanting to from this accomplishment. So make sure that you have enough inner fuel, inner desire, inner motivation, and inspiration to get you through this week. Make sure you're doing your actions for yourself, not for anyone else, because that's not going to be enough for you to carry you through. I hope that makes sense. Okay, card number 2, here we go, is the Eight of Wands. We're knowing that we should leave, but at the same time not wanting to. And so the universe is kind of pushing us out the door here. So, pushing us to leave, because this is what it's time to go. Let's go. It's time, okay? So don't be afraid of taking that leap. Card number 3, there we go, is the reverse Emperor, okay? Release the illusion of control. Release the needing to know what the next step is. That's part of what's going on here in this, is you want to know what the next step is. You want to feel more secure. You want to feel like you have some sense of control of what's going to happen next. It doesn't necessarily matter what's going to happen next, because everything's going to work out just fine. The universe has it all under control. Okay, the underside of the deck is our undercurrent today, and this is the Five of Swords, okay? So you're going to come out on top. It's just fine. There's going to be this fear of change, and then some people may leave, but that's just fine, because if they're going to leave, they weren't meant to be there for you anyway. So don't worry about it. I'm just looking at these cards. Just don't worry about it. It's not something that big to worry about. Okay. So I feel like we need an angel message today. Let's take a look here and see what the archangels have to say in these angel card messages. I should have broken these cards out before, but that's alright. You guys don't mind me watching me shuffle. Okay. Well, this one, they say. Okay, this one it is. Sensitivity. Okay, so don't be afraid of embracing your sensitivity at this time. Everyone is sensitive to different things, and it's not a bad thing to be sensitive, not at all. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor those feelings. So what you're feeling is guiding you, is helping you decide what you want and where to go in life. So honor those feelings and don't dismiss them. Okay, card number 2, here we go, is overcoming difficulties. The hard part's behind you. You can soar on to the next week. I've had this come up in a client reading recently, and it's just, the hard part is over, okay? Sometimes the hard part is just the mental kind of like that loss of control, just the mentalness of it, the mental exercise of accepting it as it is. Excuse me. And so just moving into that acceptance and, hey, this is where I am right now. And then going forward in that way is going to be so much better for you. Jeremiel says the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So the angels have your back. The universe has your back. Don't worry about whatever other noise is going on. It's all going to work out. Card number 3 is counselor. Okay? So some of you have this gift of counseling and listening to people, and so people are going to come more to have you listen to them. They're going to step forward and ask you for some help. They're going to ask you for maybe advice. Maybe they will just ask you to sit there and listen to their story. As Rael says, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So don't be afraid if you, to give that advice. Make sure it comes from your heart, and you listen with your wholeheartedness, because that's what I'm seeing here for some of you. I'm also seeing others of you are going to want to step forward and ask for help in this way. There's no shame in wanting to ask for help, especially if that person, like, you know that person, you like that person, and you trust them enough to listen to what they have to say. Here's our undercurrent here, and this is teaching and learning. This is from Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So we are learning new things all the time, especially as new humans. We're learning to accept the new energy in different ways and try new things. We are constantly trying new things as old souls and new humans. If you haven't checked out my course, definitely check it out. And if you feel like someone you know would benefit from the free course that I put out on Thursdays, please do share it. I really appreciate it. I pour myself into that course. So anyway, teaching and learning, yeah, as we receive these ideas from the universe and we're learning these things, then we can go out and teach them. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Don't be afraid to, here's even under that, don't be afraid to follow your passion here, and dive more into your passion when when you are exploring what you might want to teach and learn about, okay? And then finally, the Circle of Life Tarot deck has some things to say here for us too for this week. Okay, right here. Here we go. Card number 1 is the Knave of Swords. So we are learning how to communicate, honestly, more with ourselves. With this being oriented this way, we're learning to communicate and be honest to ourselves about our fears, and that's the first step in healing ourselves, is being being honest with what we are confronting with ourselves and scared about, and how we how we manage those fears within ourselves. Card number 2, here we go, is 7 of Swords. So this one is, with it being reversed, someone is trying to, yeah, there's no better way to say it. Someone's trying to get over on us, and we can see right through them. So don't be afraid to call BS, okay? Don't be afraid to say, hey, this is what's happening, and this is not right. I see what you're doing here. It's not right. Stand up for yourself. Card number 3 is going to be the reverse 10 of Cups. So happiness and everything that we want is just within our reach. We just have to find it within ourselves first before we find it without. So don't be afraid to tap into that. Don't be afraid to tap into that happiness and success that you have within yourself before you look to find it without. This is really connected to the the first card in the first deck, which was the reverse Six of Wands. Everybody else is not going to see it. You have to know that it's happening on the inside before it's going to happen on the outside. So believe in yourself, believe in your source, believe in your divine connection to the universe, and then that will enhance a good sustained feeling and give you more actual control instead of the false illusion of control that was also in the first reading. And so if you're connected more and more to that inner source, that inner divine light, then, and you just know, there's just this inner knowing of things are gonna work out, then you'll see more and more of it work out in your in the physical realm. Okay? I know sometimes it doesn't necessarily look like that, but that's how it's going to happen. Okay? Our undercurrent here is the Nine of Wands, and we have been working very hard, and so we've just got a little bit more push in order to get ourselves to where we're wanting and needing to go. So we've just got a little bit more work in order to get there. And then even under that, here is the Queen of Wands. This is just tapping in to that fire, that inner desire, that inner knowing, and using that for the good of the world. I don't know if you can see this here, but she's got her wand, her instrument, and that's going into a cup. Very much a marrying here of fire and water, and then it's producing, at least immediately right here, what we can see is a rainbow. Okay, so don't be afraid of using your gifts and your emotions to help guide you on this way of bringing you everything that you want. Okay, and then even under that, I usually don't go this deep, but this is the Chariot card here. So we're moving in the right direction. And some of this might mean a literal moving of location. It might mean getting a new vehicle. Sometimes, hopefully. It might mean moving, like I said, location, like moving into a new house or a new apartment, or moving cross country. Yeah, that's the possibilities there. So that's all I've got for you all this week. Be sure to check out the free course that I have going on Thursdays for beginner new humans. Yeah, that's all I've got. I have TikTok, Instagram, and Patreon, and Facebook as well, all at Oracle Jessie. And I am open for new clients if you want one-on-one readings, and then if you want private coaching as well for beginner new humans, definitely reach out. You can email me, oraclejessie@gmail.com, if you're interested in any of those services. I'll put all of this information down below. I love you all. Hasta la bye-bye. I'm going to go get myself something to drink today. Hasta la bye-bye.